let's go find that lady now. We passed her way up.
She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but, it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Maybe we shouldn't bother her. I mean, it's kind of weird enough we actually followed her.
It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly. Oh! What a lovely smell! It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
Something's not right.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
I've got to get out of here. I think I'm gonna pass out.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on, wake up.
It says follow the voice. The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Thank you for the help.
Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
This taste in my mouth, it's so bitter.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Paimon, save me.
Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Yes, that all makes sense.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we need to get to Sumeru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
What?
Whoa, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Alright.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Paimon, let's run while he's not looking.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right! Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know!
I feel it's a little weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
I don't think what I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground. But the red sky... Could it have been Conria?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
He probably wasn't telling us the truth either.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
Exactly. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start by having a chat with her.
Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
If it wasn't for the forest affiliation effect on the disease, someone with Elzer would have never been allowed to be a forest ranger. Huh? Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you asking about that? I mean, you mentioned it. Right. You can rest here if you're tired. If you don't want to be educated by the forest watchers, then take a look at the stuff on the notice board. Forgive me for being unable to say more.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Ah, I see. Okay, hold on. We're gonna grab some stuff. What is that? What is that? You know, remembering when Genshin Impact was first coming out, didn't they have us like riding on monsters or something? For fast travel? I wonder if that has to do with us. Since we're also kinda from Mondstadt. Alright, I can fix this. I can fix this.
Yahoo!
How many rubbish mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Sounds tough.
Dusk birds, true this. Yesterday, total of 5. Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew by.
I gotta remember, it is important to talk to the people. You get free stuff.
Our recent catch was great. We definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Mushrooms do I need to sell before I can buy a property in town? Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew by.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Is there something we can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual. Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas.
Thank you, Paimon.
By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to the Raiden Makoto.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, The sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Amber, Outrider of the Knights of Favonius?
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Huh?
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust, really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendroarchon? So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Paimon's right. We're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly. I'm not a very good climber, so I'll just let you handle the statue. I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
Okay, I know what they look like now, but I still don't... I'm not sure where it could be. Not sure if it's in the tree.
What's the hurry?
It's not in the house, I know that for sure. It probably has something to do with this. I wonder if I'm gonna have to pull for any of the characters to get the Dendro thing. Okay, yeah, we're supposed to go to the Archon now.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? You might be right. The statue does look kinda old. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below. Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, some restraint, please.
Hey! Don't be a party pooper! It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops!
You dropped it?
No, you dropped it on the ground!
5-second rule, Paimon.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments, too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
That does sound like something he would say.
Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kali's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
What? What's the matter?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then. Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Shh! Kale's asleep. Let's come back once she's feeling better.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
They lose all control over their body?
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
Is there any cure for it?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
How's her condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari, where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Oh my god. Oh. It disappeared. There is just so much to explore. I want to run everywhere.
Freeze! Dodge this! Don't get frostbite.
Illusion shattered! Shine down! Ha!
Cool it!
Get him!
We can climb up there. Might take a bit, but we can do it.
Dodge this!
I can ignore you guys.
Leave it all to me.
What's the hurry?
There it is.
What's the hurry?
Well, I hear it. I don't know if it's either in the sky or it's maybe somewhere here. I thought it was that one under the bridge, but no. I know there's a story quest somewhere. There, yeah, there it is.
What's the hurry? Freeze!
Illusion shattered!
Ha! Ha! Cool it! Leave! How fortunate.
They even got boats here. Another one down this way.
Dodge this!
There is no escape! Ha! 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 Illusion
Freeze!
You won this one.
Fascinating.
Oh, that's fish. What is that? They're like big puppies. Can we touch it? Ah.
shine down!
Oh, and it's a baby one! No! I had to do what I had to do. Are you okay there? What's over there? Stay away, you nasty mushrooms. Hey, traveler. That person over there seems to be in trouble. We've got to help.
Illusion shattered!
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Freeze! Ah! Ah!
Oh, you were a big help. Thanks. As you can see, I'm a forest watcher here. As for my name, we're from a very distant place. Yes, this is Paimon, and this is the traveler. I see. You aren't dressed like the inhabitants of the forest, nor do you look like you're from the desert. But your clothes do have good breathability and are suitable for traveling in Sumeru. Hey, since she's a forest watcher, she should know them both. Oh, you know him? He may seem approachable, but he's actually a very nice person. He took really good care of me when I was a trainee. And his ears are gorgeous. Yeah, Paimon really wants to touch them. Paimon could do it super stealthily wise. Hey, that will still make him angry, right? It probably will, but his ears are so glossy, and I can't help wondering how they feel. The girl with him seems pretty interested in them too. Oh, are you talking about... is it Collie? Oh, you know her as well? She hasn't been very well, but she still works hard to protect the forest and eliminate the withering. Everyone's worried about her. Anyway, a forest watcher's duty is to protect the forest, assist travelers, and provide guidance. As the two of you might have noticed, lately the forest has been less than ideal. The fungi and beasts have been growing aggressive. Then there's the withering. How about I escort both of you? My patrol route will pass through the village next. It's smooth sailing from there to either port or the Sumeru City. Sumeru City. Okay, but I have a few things to take care of before that. I see. I'll wait for you. Stay safe. Well, we could do the side mission. Let me just go over here.
Dodge this!
There is no escape!
Freeze! What's the hurry? Cool it, don't push your luck.
Like what?
How fortunate.
Well, I'm not sure what we need this for.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there. I won't let you down.
Okay, let's go. Do they have treasure chests? Okay, no. Hold on. Oh, damn it. It's only been a few days, and a new withering zone has popped up already. So close to the main road, too. The withering zone? Oh. Well, that's a disaster unique to Sumeru. It's a force that emerges in an area and kills all living things within. It's true. All of the plants died. Yeah. He would be able to eliminate it if he was around. But for someone like me who doesn't have the vision and can't control the elements, it's very dangerous to go into a withering zone. Regardless, let me mark down the location and radius of effect for now. After I take you to the village, I'll go to that one and bring him over here to help. I can control the elements. Now that I think about it, you did show such ability when fending off the fungi. But we still shouldn't try. Withering zones are lethal, and even veteran forest watchers wouldn't approach one unless absolutely necessary. That might be the case, but Traveler has proven to be very reliable in many encounters throughout our journey. Be right back. Alright, I understand. I'll wait here. If it's too much to handle, get out of there or call for help. I'll be here.
Dodge this! Ah! 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 Freeze!
Yeah, I guess I didn't get this right.
What's the hurry?
Well, we don't have that.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Ah! 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 Cool it! Ha! Ha!
It is impressive, right? You're amazing. Incredibly amazing. Thanks. You're getting too excited. Pardon me. Miss... You don't have to be so formal. Okay, so I wonder if you guys are interested in joining us. I can vouch for you both. It would be great to get powerful, dedicated people like the Traveler and you, Paimon, on our side. With you guys, we can better control the spread of the Withering. Sure, you're probably not familiar with the woods, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, speaking of the forest, Paimon's got a question. Do you remember the wondrous creatures we saw before? Wondrous creatures? Oh, they sound like the mythical beings. Small, round, plant-like fairies? They are denizens of the woods and guardians of trees. But we generally dismiss them as just a tale. You sure those weren't just some shrumbors you saw? Shrumbors? Yeah, that's an animal you see only in the forest of Simaru. They're round green beasts that live in the forest. We use them to find precious mushrooms. I don't think they're the same. Anyway, in all my years in the woods, I've never seen one of those. However, you can ask the kids after you get to the village. They seem to be very into the legend. Although children always try to hide their thoughts from adults, you can read their minds like a book. Just like Paimon. Hey, that's because we're buddies and we know each other very well. That said, let's get a move on. We can run across a lot of things on our journey, so we got to learn how to fight. I see. That must have been hard. Oh look, and there's one we can open up over here. I'm back, Grandpa. You know the job of a forest watcher is important, but you should come around more often. Yeah, I know. I patrol the forest so that those tiger cubs can hang out in the woods safely. It was just a mess right now. There are tigers in the village? Tiger cubs refers to Lotham and his friends. By the way, your voice. I don't think I've ever met you. Do we have visitors? Oh yes, Grandpa. These two are... Ah, I see. Welcome to the village, and thanks for helping her out. I plan to form a night watch, getting these three to safeguard the perimeter as a group. That's a great plan. It's for the good of the children, after all. Has something happened to the village lately? Oh. Could it be related to the round plant-like creatures we saw before? What are you talking about? That sounded like a cabbage from your description. It's okay. We're just a little uneasy from some recent events. I've spent my whole life in the village and never saw anything like this. I won't bore you with my stories. Please watch over her. She's always been a troublemaker since she was little. She got lost in the woods once when she was 7 or 8 for a couple of days. Hey now, Grandpa. Fine, fine. You be a good host now. Don't let her guests down. For sure. Grandpa is getting old and his eyes are starting to fail him, but we don't speak so fast. Hold on, I'm gonna talk to everybody here. Grab some fish.
Around for some research.
What's the hurry? Researching human physics.
Okay. I have no idea either. Alright, let's go meet these kids.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? Ha!
You're back. Anything new? Who's the one beside you? I met this kind before. What? I met this kind, powerful. Oh, kind. It won't let me run next to her. I gotta walk behind her. Allow me to introduce these two impressive travelers who have helped me a lot. And this here is Alfonso. Just about the most dependable person in the village. You flatter me. Anyway, nice to meet you two, and thanks for looking out for her. You don't look like a local, Alfonso. Are you a traveler too? You're an experienced traveler indeed. Saw right through me at a glance. I came as an apprentice from Fontaine, but ended up staying because I really like it here. And it's been years since. Alfonso is practically one of us now. Anyway, how are the kids? They're not running around, are they? I mean, it's not a good time right now. They're in the village waiting for you to return, after Kavas came back. Is it really okay to talk about that before a guest? Maybe we should talk about it later. Is this something important? We can come back later. Don't worry. They saved my life after all. Actually, you could have made it on your own. Time is life to me. You saved my time, so you saved my life. Anyway, some of the children in the village have gone missing recently. That warrants much more than just an anyway. This is a very serious problem. Have you notified the sheriff in the city yet? Is there anything we can help with? Wait, just listen to me. The missing children always come back in a few days, though they don't remember what happened. I'd round up a search party every time. Sometimes we'd run into wild animals, sometimes a withering zone, other times outsiders obviously too tough for us to handle. However, we could never find the kids since the woods are simply too big to search, even for her. Yeah, but in the end, they would suddenly return when no one was paying attention, and couldn't recall anything when asked. Paimon does that too. Whoa. So it's normal for kids? Hey, quit it, you two! Sorry. They remembered nothing at all? I'm not sure. I think they just don't want to tell us adults. Even though I'm only a few years older than them. Still, that's pretty concerning. Right. So I've been patrolling nearby recently, looking out for anything unusual. That's also why I spoke to this person about forming a night watch. I also asked Alfonso to keep an eye on the kids. Sorry. It's okay. I'd be more concerned if they actually stay put. I'm going to have a word with the other guy later. It's his job to watch after them both. You ought to take it easy for a while here. You're the only one who can get through to the kids. It's dangerous outside lately. Withering zone aside, you got the Fatui from Caesarea with their armed mercenaries operating in the forest. If something goes wrong... The Fatui? I know, I'll be careful, but I should be on the ball because it is dangerous. But even if you could deal with the wild animals, the Fatui are more than you can handle, Rana. It sounds like Afonso knows the Fatui very well. Oh, I learned about them from travelers shuttling between the Semaru city and Port Ormos. Hey, she's back! With Afonso, too! Here comes trouble. Anyway, think it over. I picked a bunch of star shrooms for you, Rana. He didn't promise you to... Didn't you promise me to never wander outside the village? Oh, they will come and get you if you don't if you don't behave. I'm big now and I'm not scared of anything. Did you catch the gator this time, Rana? I want to hear some tales from the woods. Well, I didn't see the gator this time. But I brought you a golden lion and a silver... Silver what, though? Weasel thief. Why weasel thief? Silver dust bird. Silver bass. Super silver specter. Calm down, Paimon. Alright, stop picking on them. Kite and Paimon are my friends. Paimon's not gonna get mad at kids. Regardless, you know a lot of animals. That's right. Rana would tell us stories every time she's back. She told us about a huge gator last time. And the Sumpter Beast Lord. And the Raj that couldn't be caught. That's right, and it will come and get you if you don't behave. Oh no! Everyone in the village sure seems to get along. Hope the children can stay safe. Anyway, my friends here come from a place far away. Why don't we let them tell a story today? Me? Sure. Our trip to Simura has been a very eventful one. Yeah, let's all go to Rana's house. The last one there is the Spectre. Be careful going over the bridge. Don't fall into the water. Let's go. They all have such unique names, it's hard to figure out what the pronunciation is for them. Stop running on the bridge, you might fall into the water. Let's go, we can't fall behind. Oh, we're going the wrong way. No, we're going the right way.
What's not to like about getting my life?
What's the hurry?
It's in here, isn't it? We can't get it. We might not need a Dendro character. It might be something else.
I'll race you there.
Illusion shattered! Ha! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Dodge this! Fascinating.
I guess. I see a treasure chest over there. Might as well get it now. Amber, aim for it. Aim for it, Amber.
That's cheating! Get him!
Cool it!
There is no escape!
Don't get frostbite. Freeze! Fascinating.
Oh, damn it. And those things are expensive. Let me go ahead and take it out of my inventory. Oh, thankfully. We didn't use it. These kids run faster than birds could fly. You guys are getting good at running. It's gonna worry me sick if you run away someday. We won't run if Rana's here. I'm gonna marry Rana when I grow up. Wait, didn't you promise to marry me, liar? We'll sort this out later. You'll meet more people when you grow up. People more impressive and better than me. For instance, Miss Blonde here is way mightier than me, and has met many great people along their journey from far away, right? It's true, such as Paimon. Have you been traveling a long time? Rana said you tell us stories. Sure, I guess. You got the tiger cubs then. I have a meeting to go to. You kids be good to her, and stay put till I come back. Okay. Alright, on to the stories. You right? What story would you like to hear? Stories about dragons. Alfonso said they are ancient and very powerful. Sea monsters. I heard there's a lot of big monsters in the sea. I want stories about a distinguished lady who is smart and powerful. I'm smart and powerful. Yeah, you are powerful, and very pretty too. But I'm gonna be Rana's bride, so I have to be stronger than you. That's adorable. They all want different stories. Hey, isn't there something that knows stories? Or isn't there someone that knows stories of the 8-headed hydras, silver-haired banshees, and the wicked abyss dragon? Paimon thinks everyone would be happy if that person was here. How about this? We know a lot of stories, and we'll tell them all. We can ask them about the mysterious creatures while at it. True. These kids might know things adults don't, and about how they went missing. As a trade, you'll tell us what you know too. Sure. Anyway, tell the kids a story in a way that they'll find fun. Oh, I forgot. Okay, you wanted a story about a strong lady. What story would you like to hear? Any story will do. But I like to have a distinguished lady who is smart and powerful. Well, she doesn't have to be a distinguished lady, but the character's gotta be determined and loving. Like Princess Cinnamon, who left her palace with a tiger in the fairy tale. That's a lot of demands. Well, Paimon knows several ladies who fit that description, but somehow they all have connections to Electro. Electro is good. It makes plants stronger and bear more fruit. You know a lot. So where should Paimon start? In a place far away, there was a library. If it's a library, I'm assuming that's Lisa. And a general and a shrine maiden. Oh wait, a general and a shrine maiden. Oh yeah, making the shrine maidens a priestess and the general a queen should help you understand it better. Are they both distinguished ladies? Yeah, they both are. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there was a very beautiful and powerful queen. But war came, and although the queen won, she also lost many friends. She cried and cried. I'm going to make a robot and have it work for me. Then I shall live alone in the palace forever, and not make any more friends so I won't lose them. Beep, copy that, working now, replied the robot, who then began running the kingdom for the queen. Then some bad guys started to scheme. Whoa, where does the priestess come in? The queen had a pretty and powerful priestess friend, who couldn't bear to see the queen go on this way. That was when a traveler came to the kingdom. She and her companion were both smart and brave, so the priestess thought, they are agile and resilient if they're willing to help. Paimon tells the story of the queen and the priestess, both of whom were distinguished ladies in a way that really engages the kids. In the end, the lonely robot was still working hard, but that's another story. Everyone was so awesome. Even though that traveler wasn't a distinguished lady, she was still strong. That's what I want to be when I grow up. Paimon's sure you can do it, but if you don't behave and get lost out there, then none of that will happen. Very smooth of you, Paimon. Yes, I'll behave and won't wander outside. What happened when you got lost before? I don't remember. I just went into the woods to gather herbs. Herbs? Yeah, Alfonso said there's a herb to improve Grandpa's eyesight. He has trouble seeing things lately, and can't even see people coming his way, so I wanted to help Grandpa. Did Alfonso send you? No, he warned me not to wander into the forest too, but I wanted to help, so I sneaked off. Then I don't remember the rest. Nothing at all? Nothing. When I came around, I was already home. My brother said everyone was worried. I know what I did was wrong, and would never sneak off into the woods again. That's right. Good girl. Speaking of the forest, about the mysterious creatures in the woods. I don't know anything about them. Whoa, that was fast. What do you mean by mysterious? If I know what they are, they're not mysterious. If I don't, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Sorry. That actually makes a lot of sense. But what Paimon wanted to ask about is round, plant-like fairies. Round and plant-like. Oh! Did that ring a bell? No, that sounds mysterious. That's a shame. Because Rana says she would love to know what that thing is. Oh, she wants to know too, then. She does. Also, didn't the priestess in the story say, ack, 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 don't be a tantrum-throwing child who refuses to talk to others? Ack, ack, ack. Okay. The priestess and the queen are really great friends. But like, how they trust each other? I think Rana would understand why I can't say it. When I'm old enough to understand a lot more, I'll tell Rana and you two. But no, not now. I'll be old by then. It's okay. I'll also age, so you'll always be more mature than me. Alright then, we won't ask more questions. Just be a good girl and don't wander around. Thank you for the story. I love it very much. I'm gonna be smart, pretty, and strong, just like the priestess. Then I'll marry Rana. Sea monsters. I heard there's a lot of big and peculiar monsters in the sea. Like the fish that's as large as an island, or the squid as long as a river, and the story about the puppet and the whale. Also, the turtle carrying an elephant on its back. You heard a lot of stories. Why the interest in sea monsters? When I grow up, I want to be a sailor, going on 7 voyages and discovering uncharted islands and lands. That's why I want to learn about sea monsters. This way, I can defeat them one day. We ran across the grandson of some pirate. Wow, that's so cool. Did they find any treasure? Any tales of adventure? Not sure, but Paimon does have a sea monster story. Oh, once upon a time, there was a sea serpent with many heads living in the ocean. It was taller than a mountain when it stretched out its neck. The serpent didn't behave, so a god trapped it on the seafloor under rocks to prevent it from making waves and destroying the harbor. After a long while, the serpent woke up and griped, "Curse you, you despicable god! I'll wash all your houses and treasure out to the sea and make them mine!" Roar! Then it rose up to higher than the mountains and caused a tidal wave. Paimon tells the story of the people in the flying castle fighting the sea hydra together in a way that really engages the kids. And that was how everybody worked together to defeat the serpent and protect the city. So the serpent had been defeated? What a shame. I wanted to beat it up myself when I grew up. That's the spirit. Of course. I'm older than the other two. I have to be stronger than them so I can protect them. I promise to tell you what I know after hearing your story, so what would you like to know? About the mysterious creatures in the woods. Oh, there's a lot of them in the forest. Like the legendary Sumpter Beast Lord? It isn't like any ordinary Sumpter Beast, and will attack intruders. And the other one that snatches bad children away? But I'm old enough to know Rana made that up to scare the kids. They all sound interesting, but we'd like to know about the... Oh, they all sound interesting, but we like to know about the round plant-like fairies called... Do you know anything about them? Oh. Never heard of them, but I know about the gator. It's very, very big gator in the woods that has lived for a long, long time, and is very, very cunning. There was this one time... That didn't sound convincing. Just ask about something else? Wow. Paimon can't believe there's a gator like that. Do you go into the woods often? Yeah, I used to, but not lately. Since I got lost in there once. At least that's what the adults said. That's what the adults said? Because I don't remember anything. I went into the forest to see my friend and share stories about my sister. Then I just can't remember what happened. When I came back to my senses, I was back in the village already. My father held me tightly while everyone was around me, asking me if I was hurt, hungry, or thirsty. Then they wouldn't let me go there again. You went into the forest to see your friend? Huh? You have a friend in the forest? Doesn't everyone live in the village? Yeah. A friend to everyone lives in the forest. Taught us many things, like what wild fruits we shouldn't eat, and which trees would let us climb them. Mm-hmm. So what is that friend like? Well, I can't tell you. I'm sorry. Although we're friends, I made a pact with the other two. Paimon guesses it's a secret between the kids. I think we just hit a dead end. Okay, we understand. Now be a good boy and don't play outside the village. Of course. I'll be a big brother to the both of them. Paimon. What do we do, Paimon? Oh, look. Okay, we'll talk to the last kid, and before you even move on with the quest, we'll do jumpy jumpies over there and get that. I want dragon stories. Alfonso told me they exist in the world. He said a huge, evil dragon lives in a place called Mondstadt. Alfonso sure has his ears on the ground. Yeah, we know about that. So what is that dragon like? Alfonso said it is terrifying and pillages Mondstadt. How should Paimon put it? This is a tale of friends resolving their misunderstanding. Ahem. Here it goes. A long, long time ago, in a kingdom far away, a big dragon with a huge wings and sharp fangs laid in deep slumber. When the dragon woke up, it saw the world had changed. Growl, the dragon announced. I'm mad now, and I'm gonna wreck your little houses and keeps. The dragon wasn't actually bad, but was tricked by an evil sorcerer into thinking everyone's bad. Then one day, two travelers arrived. Paimon tells the story of the azure blue dragon in a way that really engages the kids. So, with everyone's help, the travelers removed the curse from the dragon and helped it find its friends. Wow. I had thought dragons were terrible and would eat sumster beasts and people. You know, as a dragon myself, that is offensive. How big is the dragon, though? Big like a house? Big enough to swallow the village in one bite. Wow! If that's true, we can fly around inside a dragon's belly. When it gets hot, we'll go to Sezanaya that Alfonso talked about, where it snows. When it's rainy season, we'll go to that other place where Granny is from. Valuka? Oh, that's a desert. Anyway, when I grew up, I want to travel everywhere like you. When I grow up. That's right. That's right. Travel and make friends. Travel and make friends. Just like how we traveled. And got to know you. Can we ask you a few questions then? Let's ask about the mysterious creatures in the forest. Rana told us they could be... Have you heard anything about them? About that. No, I heard nothing about those creatures. They look like shroom boars. No, they don't. So you've seen them before. Actually, I've heard about them in Granny's stories. Can we ask Granny then? No! Alright, we'll drop it. Rana and others are very worried about you kids. Have you gotten lost in the woods recently? No, I know the woods very well. There's no way I can get lost. But the other two did. Everyone was worried, but not me because I know those things would take care of them. Who's that? I mean Rana. Rana would find them and take them home. That's suspicious. But Paimon doesn't think we can find out more. Let's change the topic. Why are you interested in dragon stories? I want to be great like a dragon. Then I can help the other two, Rana and Afonso. They work very hard. It always takes a long time for Rana to patrol the woods. Afonso goes out there when no one's looking too. I can help them as soon as I grow up, so they can spend more time in the village. Paimon gets it. You're a great kid. It seems they know about the mysterious creatures, but just don't want to tell us. Ha. Should we divide and conquer them, Paimon? Come on, they're kids, not villains. Just treat it as a secret they don't want the adults to know. We're staying in Sumeru for a while, and we'll have time to look into it. I'm back. How did it go? Was it fun? It was fun. They told us a story. Dragons actually don't eat people, Rana. Oh yeah? That's good to hear. I was worried a dragon might fly over here and eat you all someday. Oh no. Storytelling is kind of fun. I'm beat. Okay, you should go home now. It's about time to eat. And you said he caught good stuff in the water today. Come with us, Rana. And both of you too. We got business to tend to, but thanks for the invite. I want to eat with Rana. I'll be there next time. Come on. You got to go now or the others are going to finish it all by himself. Okay. Bye, Rana. Bye, you two. Stick around for a minute. I want to talk to you. I'm concerned about you. The forest hasn't been the same lately. The animals are getting aggressive and more fungi have popped up. Same with the withering zones, which keep appearing. Don't go picking mushrooms anymore, okay? Don't worry. I know we're safe and not safe. What's more, starshrooms are tasty, and they give you the energy to keep working hard. No, Granny and I are both worried. Promise me that you won't run around out there before I figure out what's going on. Okay. That's a good boy. You'll be great when you grow up, alright? Go eat with Kavis and the others. Got it. I hope they grow up safe and sound. What do you think about the kids? Paimon's better. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Yeah, I understand. Regardless, I hope they'll grow up safe and sound. My patrol is actually not done yet. I've still got to check out the West End. And I have a favor to ask. Kite and Paimon, would you mind coming with me? Huh? Why? I spotted some withering zone there with no one... I spotted some withering zones there with no one to check them. I'm very worried about kids wandering into one. Now that you're here, will you give me a hand with that? Please, though I have nothing to repay you with. We have nothing else to do anyways. We'll just call it exercising. So you will help? I really appreciate it. I don't know how I can make it up to you. You've done so much for me. Well, we're not going to ignore those in need. Let's go then. Get up from there and then go straight. Okay, but before we do that, where's that thing? I do jumpy jumpies everywhere. We can climb it. I didn't pick none of that up. I can't believe I just left it there. Take it nice and slow. Okay, screw it. It's the creature we saw before. What's going on?
What's the hurry?
Those things are so cute. I want one. Oh man. You're gonna have to fight that. Speaking of which, I've seen the plushies that they've already made of most of the slimes and they're adorable. I do want one, but they are kinda expensive. I think they're like $50 and that's not including the shipping and handling depending on where you buy it from. I don't think I've looked on Amazon yet to see. Okay. We opened up maybe half the map. And dang, I can even see one from over there. Terminate this treacherous transport. Let's go ahead and fight this big guy here. Ever.
Not so hard! I must leave no stone unturned. Let it rain.
Cool it!
Shine down!
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! But a momentary distraction.
Now wait a minute, Paimon. I guess let's just go ahead.
Dodge this!
No one escapes my
Freeze!
Picked the wrong test subject.
I mean, do you really? I don't really mess with the random events they got going on. I didn't even see it until it was like right there in front of my face. Unless you got a treasure chest, I'm not gonna fight you. Oh. let me go activate that Wayrider. I can't tell if that's Dendro or Geo. Come across. How you gonna tell if they're coming for us?
What's the hurry?
Steady as
That's
stone.
Dendro. We can't do nothing about that. Okay, let me see. I used this one, didn't I? Okay. Now, where did I see it? Ah. It's basically in the general location of where we're supposed to go. Okay.
Someone needs assistance.
Let's go ahead and rescue the Sealy first, then we'll come back, get whatever treasure chest I think I saw. And then we'll go get the statue.
Wonderful.
What is this?
I must leave no stone.
Shine down!
get our butts kicked, aren't we?
No escape!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Weird creature.
Dodge this! What's the hurry? How fortunate.
Okay, so we saved the Sealy. And we beat up whatever that was. Where are we on the map? Honestly, I've been playing Genshin for 6 hours. In one day. Oh, it's up there. I wonder if I could use... Where's those jumpy thingies?
Here we go!
It's not big enough. Oh, they locked onto you.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Well, yes. Yes, it would. No, you're not tall enough. Okay, you probably can't be. Ow, back.
Yahoo! Yeah!
Ah, it's not tall enough. Oh. Maybe that would help. Okay, well, let's run. Let's run out the way. Let's run to safety. Oh, I love the heartbeat sound. Alright, now we're coming back.
What's the hurry?
Where are the other
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? Don't push your luck.
Oh, we're getting... We're getting beat up.
There is no escape!
As a dutiful maid would.
Cool it! Don't get frostbite. Freeze!
No one escapes my sight!
What's the hurry? Cool it! Freeze!
Where's that thing at? Okay.
Dodge this!
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! How fortunate.
No, well, it's still there.
Dodge this!
Oh, my bad, my bad. It had no intention of attacking us. Let's catch up and see. Oh, well, which one? Which one do we fight? Oh, no, it's both?
Steady as stone.
Cool
You
it!
hit us.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this!
No escape!
There is no escape!
I mean, it wasn't attacking us at first until this other one came.
Cool it!
Were we supposed to defeat it? Remains of the ancient rune guard. The backup power supply have been switched on. Oh. Well, we only have one. Okay, we need a total of 3. I got 2. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to remember this here.
What's the hurry?
Okay. To the children. Or at least to where Rana is. So we can clear out these things. The best thing about my house is that I can sneak out of it without anyone noticing. That's how I've been running off all the time since I was a kid. Alright, back to business. Let's go whenever you're ready. Sure, it's not far to the west.
You have to stay fit if you want to stay sickness-free.
These are roses growing here. When I was a trainee, he taught us to pay attention to the light shining from the types of roses. It is said to be related to some...
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
Shine down!
Quite the find.
It's not far from here. Oh, it's so close to the village. Yes, thankfully it isn't on the main road. Here we are. When I was little, I would take this road to go down to the river valley to play. The withering zone are appearing so quickly now. And the others are too busy to deal with them in time. But it's a good thing we have you here now. Alright, leave it to me. Okay. You've made clean work of those withering zones before, but they're still dangerous. If it gets to be too much, be sure to leave the realm and take some rest. Good luck, traveler. Okay. Let's go ahead and I guess take these things out first.
I must leave no stone un...
Illusion shattered!
Dodge this! Cool it! Don't get frostbite! Dodge this!
Did I do this one?
Freeze!
There is no escape!
Dodge this! Cool it!
Leave it all to me.
How are you feeling? Do you feel weak or nauseous? Okay, on to the next one. Oh, where is this at?
Someone needs assistance.
There it is. Okay, let's take care of this real quick.
Shine down!
Freeze! Dodge this! Oh, so. Freeze! Dodge this!
Illusion shattered!
I must leave no stone un-
Freeze!
These things are always such a pain.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite! Cool it! Dodge this!
Oh, he didn't go off.
Fascinating.
Where was it again? Ah, okay. Oh, the other one disappeared. There was two of them. Huh. It's crocodiles. Okay, we'll jump down. The withering sound's expanding. Regardless, I'll leave it in your capable hands, just like before, Kite. Just don't overdo it. I won't. Don't worry. Thanks.
Cool it!
There is no escape!
Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this!
Shine down!
Oh, they froze me.
Illusion shattered!
No one escapes my...
Cool it! What's the hurry? Freeze! Ha! Ha!
We're gonna go hunt some gators. Gonna go hunt some of you crocodile hunter. Forest watchers are all tasked with protecting the ecosystem. Recently, potentially because of the withering zones, the alligators have become, shall we say, unusually manic. Not only have they been invading other animals' territories, but they're reproducing at a faster rate. If this goes on, they won't just be a danger to the children, but to the forest ecosystem as well. Luckily, your opponent is in a withering zone this time. It's my time to shine. You rest up, Kite. Leave this one to me. Rest? Not a chance. We're coming to help too. Is it really okay? That's great then. I'll finally get to fight side by side with you. Let's get going then.
Dodge this!
There is no escape!
Take them out together. Hold on, I'm gonna close something out real quick. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go fight some crocodiles.
Illusion shattered!
Well, it's nice to have the chance to do something. This should help with our problem a little. Besides, watching you fight made me realize that I still have a lot to learn. Like footwork and timing too. An experienced traveler like you is just absolutely amazing. Paimon has me on a strict training regimen. Well, we're always improving together as companions. Thank you so much, really. That reminds me, how's your condition, Kite? After taking care of so many withering zones, do you feel dizzy or nauseous or anything? Nothing I can't handle. That's good. You've done so much. Goodness, I feel so much better now. Let's take a break. One of our forest patrol's campsite isn't far from here. It should have equipment and supplies. I'm actually not that tired. Camping? That sounds fun. Then off we go. It's just ahead. Oh, the big climates. Huh. are these like strawberries? Hara fruit. Got it. Alright. I'm gonna take a break real quick and give my computer a break as well. Probably go over the videos. Right now my doggy wants to play, so I gotta spend a little bit time with her.